Stay in your own lane. Your lane. Hello, you all. I'm Diana Brienne. You know, I believe in staying in my lane in life. It's not because I'm not entitled to go into someone else's lane or other lanes. It's just because, well, I know where my specialty belongs and I know where it doesn't belong. You know, I don't talk politics on my channel because, well, that's not my lane. But a lot of people do because that is their lane. That's what they do. And so I think it's important to know just because we're entitled to do something doesn't mean we necessarily belong there. You know, I love to cook and I'm a very, very good cook. And yet my lane is not coming on here and sharing a lot of recipes because, well, that's not what I do. I normally come in here and talk about insights and wisdom from my point of view. That is my lane. And so I think where a lot of people get messed up is when they go into someone else's lane and pretend like they know what they're talking about, and then they get all messed up. I think the key to a successful life is knowing where you belong and where you don't. And that doesn't mean that you don't have a right to be in those other places. That's not saying that. But when we go where we're not prepared to go, often we mess up. And so I have learned that. Now, if I want to learn something that I know nothing about, and I'm truly sincere about it, I may go into someone else's lane very carefully in order to learn what it is that I want to learn, because that's how we learn. We don't necessarily learn by always staying in our own lane, but we have to be very careful when we go into someone else's lane that we're not pretending that we know it all or that we know what we're doing, because, well, that can end up not being good in return for us. So yes, I think a lot of people get confused and have issues in life because they're going where they don't really belong, even though they're entitled to be there. So I have learned to go to where I belong and pursue what's right for my life. I don't pursue what's not right for my life just because it's available and just because someone else is doing it and just because I'm entitled. Being entitled to go somewhere doesn't necessarily mean it's right for our lives. So for me personally, I stay in my own lane. Well, we are having this beautiful, beautiful day today, and I did my 5-mile run, and as you can tell, we have pollen everywhere, and I have the furniture covered up except for Grandma's couch because I sit out here on Grandma's couch, and then I cover it back up after I'm done because, well, we have to hose everything off outside, but we have to wait about another week because we're going to continue to have this very thick, heavy orangish, it's not orangish, it's yellowish, greenish pollen. So anyhow, from my house to yours, may God bless you, and I'll talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.